What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we have... I don't know what I've done. I honestly don't know what I've done, but people have been saying, oh my god, sign Trace Mcsorely. Oh, trade for Trace Mcsorely. Rebuild with Trace Mcsorely. Okay, dudes, relax. We get it. Trace Mcsorley's the GOAT. And to see if that's actually true, we may or may not have made a bunch of Trace Mcsorleys. And by a bunch, I mean a full freaking roster of them. Might even be more than 53. I don't know. We missed two of these guys. Two of their speeds are off. Did we get them all? Some of, well, I had to make the roster, so you already knew some things were going to be off. I did change some of the defensive ratings because at the end of the day, the team's bad because Trace Mcsorely is, as a quarterback alone, a tough guy to work with. This is the man himself. I've lowered the fake one. This is what Trace Mcsorely looks like. I'm not going to look at that rating. Pretty fast, right? Pretty fast. And yeah, I don't know how this is going to go, but the Jets, I mean, Trace Mcsorely is not great, right? But the Jets, they're even worse. Maybe the Jets are going to see this video and trade for Trace Mcsorely. Of course, afterwards, we will also take a look at what happens when the Trace Mcsorely team plays in franchise. And if you guys really want to see this roster uploaded, I was going to say I'll leave a like and subscribe or anything like that. I would appreciate those things, but just let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to upload this roster to the old community files. I'll just name it Team of Trace Mcsorleys. Seems pretty easy. It's actually kind of sad that this team it's pretty damn close. All right, so you get the gist, right? It's a primetime game. It's Trace Mcsorely. It's Trace Mcsorely. Oh, look, it's Trace all the way across the board. And then there's Darnold. But yeah, we're gonna watch it 5-minute quarters. I have a little bit of my youth left. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of my youth left. I'm going to try and keep that youth going as much as possible, and I don't want to spend all of it watching this. So we're going to just pretend like we tripled the scores, and boom. How do you even... Mcsorely, and then the Jets. How would you even commentate this? I would love to hear the commentators. The Baltimore Mcsorleys ready to kick off. Gonna get it down to the Jets. Look at this kick. Not bad for whatever, 80-some kick power or something. I don't know who got the tackle. I think it was Trace Mcsorely. I don't know who that is. Sam Darnold. He's no Trace Mcsorely, but... All right, first play from scrimmage. Looks like it should be a run. Will it be a run? Is it a run? Who knows? Hey, white cornerbacks. That's new. Darnold. Wide open over the middle. Down to the 48-yard line. 25-yard gain. In coverage was Trace Mcsorely. Move those chains. Sam Darnold back to throw. No real pressure. And, oh, good coverage there by Trace Mcsorely. But it's going to be another first down conversion. The Jets haven't looked this good since I wasn't born. 1st and 10, looking to throw, and almost yet another first down. This team is really going to have to force some turnovers. Otherwise, I just don't know how they are going to stop this Jets team. Up the middle, they're going to run and gain about 4. Nice. 1st and 10 for the 22-yard line. Handoff. Oh! The Mcsorleys have... Oh, you see him throw McGovern down. The Mcsorleys actually made a kind of a stop, right? Like, they did all right. From the 21-yard line, Darnold over the middle. Got to see a hit stick. He slips away down to the 8, and so far it's been all New York. I'm sorry, Jets fans, but honestly, when's the last time you've heard that? I mean, it's had to be about 100 years by now, right? New York touchdown. That's new. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Stop. First to go for the 8-yard line to the outside. No way! The Mcsorely. Trace Mcsorely had the pick, and he missed it. Remember when we said the only way they're going to win is a turnover? I mean, that's literally what that means. A turnover right there. From the 8-yard line inside, and of course, wasted opportunity for the pick. Dropped, and they're going to hit, I believe, their tight end yet again for the 40th time this drive for the touchdown. All right, there's about 400 cinematics in between kicking an extra point and going for the kickoff. Glad we got that one done. Hold the skip? I do not think so. I want to see it all. Show me the money. Yo, Trace Mcsorely. What a season. Yo, he's good. Could you imagine? I believe that is Lamar Jackson's stats. I mean, I made all these players from scratch. What do you mean? From the 28-yard line, McSorley to McSorley. Action. Gain 7. Looks like it's going to be a run. McSorley's going to take the handoff, and he's got room to run. Trace Mcsorely with the biggest run of the game, I believe. 13 yards. Look at him go. That will end the first quarter. I'm not going to lie, you know, the Jets are smoking, right? They're smoking. However, there was a chance at a pick. It was dropped somehow, even with like 80 catching, I think. 70, 75 catching, I think, for corners we gave. Because they're, you know, they are slower because it's Trace Mcsorely. But shouldn't have dropped the pick. And they're moving, you know, I mean, 7-point swing plus. Depending on the, you know, the time consumption, I suppose. For the 47-yard line, Trace to Trace slips away. Does he even gain? Was it a 3-yard gain? 3-yard gain. Let's go. Trace takes the handoff. A blitz is coming and almost got the ball there. Really should have taken that dump off to Trace Mcsorely, but instead he wanted more. He decided to try and get it to Trace Mcsorely. Not a chance he was going to get that there. All right, 3rd and 7. Huge play in the game. This could be the play you look back at and you're like, oh, wow, that's 38-0. Nice. Trace, perfect throw to Trace. He's got room to run. Trace Mcsorely down the sideline, scores from 49 yards out. There is no way to stop this man. The Jets could not compare. What a play. And, I mean, it's on base, I promise you. I mean, you seen the Jets were rolling. Look at this play. Curl route and just guns the thing. 87 speed, never looked so good. Look at Trace Mcsorely, so proud of Trace Mcsorely. Yeah, you go, Trace. Thank God we started you over Trace this week. I'm sorry, the jokes aren't getting any better. Kick is up and probably good. It is good. Look at this. Who would have thought? Wow, Jets fans, I am so sorry. Are the Jets going to get pick 1, though? Yeah, at least they got something going for them. Maybe. Knowing the Jets, though, they'll get pick 1 and they'll end up taking Sewell. All right, Jets on the return. Ooh, not a bad hit. Not a bad hit. All right, number 89 again. Herndon, I believe, is the name. Looking like freaking Antonio Gates out here. Maybe like a Jason Witten look. Only one ink. Oh, God. Call an ambulance. I need help. Oh, Lord. Never continue without drinking water, kids. You will be a meme. And I'm keeping it in. Or maybe I edited it out. Who knows? 2nd and 2 for the 34-yard line. God, that was bad. 2nd and 2. Okay. The biggest run of the game now goes to Mr. Franklin Gore. I suppose if this team was going to go against any team, the Jets, they're definitely the one. Because Frank Gore is so slow. Oh, Lord. No Frank Gore slander, though. Okay? He's a god. For the 46-yard line, handoff to Frank Gore. Met in the hole decently. Only a gain of 3. All right, from the 43-yard line, Sam Darnold looking to throw this time. Has a look to the outside and really good coverage, and I think that's dropped. They're going to call that a catch? There's not a chance that was a catch. That was obviously dropped. What do they mean? Are they on crack? Prison 10 for the 29-yard line. 2-minute warning. Darnold's going to run. Trace on the run himself. Wow, good D, but unfortunately it's going to be caught. Just had enough room himself to get it. 2nd and 3 from the 22-yard line off the edge. Frank Gore, though, barely gets the ball. I honestly thought he was going to throw a wild interception there. 1st and 10 from the 15. Under pressure, but Frank Gore has room, and he will take it for the first down to the 5, out of bounds. 2nd inches from the 5. Darnold looking to throw all the time in the world. Rolling out to the right, throwing on the run, and he finds his man for the touchdown. It's just not enough pressure from the Baltimore Mcsorleys. And with 52 seconds left on the clock, the Jets will get a chance to go up 7 points here. Of course, the Baltimore Mcsorleys do have a chance themselves on the other end to try and bounce back from this. But, they do get the ball at halftime, I believe. So, yeah, it could be worse. Not really, but, it could be. Kick is up, and it looks good. I mean, for this angle, who knows? Kick is deep, but Trace is still going to take this back, and he gets to the 26-27 again. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Trace Mcsorelys down, but he holds on to the ball and does not force, doesn't throw a pick. At the end of the day, just do not turn the ball over before half, and you're good. Why are the Baltimore Mcsorleys calling a timeout, you may ask? Look at this roster. Do you really need the answer? Second and 18 from the 18, and that's going to be a bit of a yikes look. Keeps him in bounds, and guess who? The Jets are calling a timeout. Third and 18, Trace Mcsorely going to take the handoff, and honestly, this team just needs to keep running the ball. Of course, in this situation, now they're forced to punt. I don't expect the Jets to do much with it, but you never know. The punt is up, the punt is deep, and it's actually not looking too bad, although he's going to get a chance to return this to the 50. Looks like the Jets are going to get a shot here. First and 10 from the 50-yard line. Darnold rolling out to get more time. McSorley all over him, and Frank Gore is going to get about 5 yards there, and he gets out of bounds. Second and 4 from the 45. Quick throw inside, but there is a flag. This looks like it might be coming back. Second and 4 from the 44. Darnold, wide open player. He's going to stay in bounds for some weird reason, and there will be a timeout used by Baltimore, I would imagine. This has been a long second quarter. It was by the Jets. Interesting. All right, the Jets are going to take a field goal. They definitely have... oh, wait. I'm so confused. Why did I think Baltimore would call a time? I'm so dumb. They only had one timeout. The Jets hit the field goal. It did not look like it went in, by the way. Like it just bounced off of a brick wall. Look at... God, EA does not care. It is a hilarious meme at this point. And honestly, I'm just going to roll with it. All right, finally to halftime, looking at the yardage, can't lie. The Jets are outscoring the Trace Mcsorleys. However, look at the yards per play. What that tells you right there is they're not too far behind. They're not too far off, and you take away that drop pick, and who knows what we're looking at. Oh, look at what we're looking at right now, Mr. Trace Mcsorely. I was going to have this up today for Friday, but this is taking me so long, and it's so late already. I think I'm going to have to wait till Saturday. I really am. All right, Trace Mcsorely on the return. Gets it to exactly the 26 for like the 40th time. Of course, 27 last time, but close enough. Over the middle, Trace Mcsorely for a huge play of 22 yards. They know that they are behind. They know the clock is going to be against them, and they're making quick work of it. First and 10 from the 48-yard line, of course. We're talking about that run game. Maybe try to run more, or maybe try the not. It didn't work out too well there. I actually just try to whip out the snacks because I'm watching a great, intense game here. Trace Mcsorely down to the 40. Definitely more interesting to watch the Baltimore Mcsorleys, as they actually had a long play. They're not cheesing it. I'm trying to get my damn snack ready. Oh! Read option, Trace Mcsorely gains a lot, but like, slide next time, buddy. To the 19-yard line. The burst. Trace Mcsorely's running from the 19 to the 13. I have my snack. 13-yard line, Trace, run! Trace Mcsorely takes the sack on 2nd and 4. That is not a good look. This is going to be tough, but if they don't turn the ball over, they can get the field goal. Maybe force... Oh, God, no, not overtime, please. You guys like what you see there? 3rd and 11 from the 20. And a first missed throw of the game. This is going to have to be a field goal. Mcsorley in the game come off. Mcsorley in the game come on for the field goal. You know this is an easy kick for Trace Mcsorely. He's going to kick this thing up, and it will be good. And his kick actually hits the net. Not an invisible wall where it bounces back really hard. From the 27-yard line, oh no. That's all right, that's all right. Frank Gore gains a yard. Really good blow up in the backfield, but you gotta finish there. Still, not a bad start. 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Darnold in trouble, running and throwing. What a dot. Who the hell is this guy? It's not Sam Darnold. It's someone else. Perfect throw on the back foot. Trace Mcsorely talking to Trace, wondering what the hell's going on here. I am too. All right, the start of the final quarter in the greatest matchup in NFL history. Jets, 1st and 10 from the 40. Up 7. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Darnold, how does he get that in there? Honestly, this is just hacks at this point. 2nd and 2 from the 47, and yikes. Frank Gore is going to take this to the 44. This is not looking good. 1st and 10 for the 44-yard line. Frank Gore is just falling forward hard. 5 yards gained. 2nd and 5 from the 39-yard line. Sam Darnold running, and this is not good for Mcsorleys. If that would have been a fumble, things could have definitely got interesting. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. There's going to be a run. I don't know if the Trace Mcsorleys are going to see this. It's not. It's play action. And they jump over him. Darnold has room to run. He's going to take a hit. He fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by Trace Mcsorely. The game has changed. There's no way. 17-10. Look at that play. Sam Darnold, of course, choking the game as you would expect. And with 2:22 on the clock, they've got a life. They've got a life. Yep, that's the words. I wanted to go for that one guy. You know, the guy, like, his voice, like, cracked, like, 40 times. And he's running down the sideline. Can't remember which one it is, though. All right, obviously, they're backing everybody up, but there's plenty of time. Just be careful, be calm. And that's exactly the opposite. Almost picked. Jesus, you had a guy open for the first. Just pass it to him. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Okay, blocks. Trace is off to the races, and he is going to be very close to a first down. This will be the 2-minute warning here near midfield with a 3rd and 2. Obviously, with the game on the line, you gotta go for it. As much as I want this to go to overtime, for the love of God, do not force me to watch overtime. Right here it is. Maybe a run. No, it is not going to be. Trace Mcsorely throws it perfectly. However, it's going to be swatted out. Come on, Traces. Come on, the Mcsorleys. 2 yards. That's all you need. Get this first and continue the drive. You can make the crazy comeback. All right, this is a pistol look. They're going to hand it off, and gutsy, but he's got room. Tries to cut it back right with the block. He almost scored. Oh, my Lord. This is insane. No huddle. Okay, that means barely no huddle when you take that long to run up. Just Mcsorely in trouble. Trace is going to run. He does not care. He is a fast man, and he takes it all the way to the 26. The funny part is, like, there's nothing special about him. He's really a low overall player, and they still can't stop him. This is hilarious. The Jets are doing it. All right, just about a minute left in the 4th from the 26-yard line. All 3 timeouts. Play action look. Going for it all, and misses the throw. Oh, my. That would have been moist. I'm not going to say lit. All right, from the 26-yard line, 101 in the 4th, Trace Mcsorely throws it to the outside. Not the worst look in the world. You get about half the yards you need for the first. You lose 4 seconds. That's totally fine. I think that's the guy that recovered it, stripped it. I don't remember. Something. He was there. He was in the vicinity of the fumble. The game-changing fumble. All right, 57 seconds in the 4th from the 21-yard line. Trace, quick look, gets the first and everything. I'd be calling a timeout here. They're trying to strip the ball aggressively, which is a debatable thing because from the 11, you just play defense. You got it. And I guess this is really hard to watch because this clock is dripping here, which just isn't realistic. But here we are. No huddle. Okay, I mean, here we are. From the 11, Trace Mcsorely gets the snap. Trace is going to run. Not a great decision. Call a timeout. They will. 26 seconds from the 10-yard line. 2nd and 9. 2 timeouts. Pressure, but plenty of backup chances. There's no way this team actually is going to do this, right? Anytime they're in the pistol, it's good for them. This is going to be another handoff, though. It will not be. Trace. Gonna run! Trace! Fumbles at the 1! There's no way! There is no way Trace Mcsorely just sold at the 1! Oh my God, I thought he was gonna do it! You could not ask for a better ending other than overtime. Oh my Lord. That's it? That's the game? It's over. He sold. I can't believe it. There's no way. What a damn game, though. You gotta hand it up to him. I don't know what handing it up to him is. Oh, maybe it's not over. The Jets are doing a Jets move. They're like, wait, we need Trevor Lawrence, so we gotta lose this game. Gonna open the door for a fumble. Obviously, Frank Gore, the veteran he is, will not. And, of course, at this point, the Jets will now realize the world is watching. They can't tank anymore. They ruined it. They gotta win the game. They go for the kneel. They're like, but the owner's like, damn it, damn it, damn it. And of course, the Trace Mcsorely, the Baltimore Mcsorleys, definitely a little angry. Going to be calling their timeouts, even though the game is obviously over. But at the same time, it is the Jets. You never know. Yeah, they could mess up the kneel. You just never. Maybe they spike it on accident. Who knows? You never know. All right, that will be the game. There's not much more to it. The Trace Mcsorleys, they played their hardest. But unfortunately for them, it just wasn't going to be enough. And of course, I am proud of the boys. I am glad that we were a part of this game. This was one for the ages. You can't be mad with it. At the end of the day, what can you do, right? The Trace Mcsorely team, they tried. They tried. You know, the Jets are the Jets, but at the end of the day, they got lucky. Simply put, they got lucky. A drop pick that would have erased a 7-point score early on in the game. They had the fumble at the one just here. I mean, they should have won by, near 2 possessions. And, of course, no score in the second half from the Jets, which really opened the door for this Trace Mcsorely team. Just wasn't enough. Let's take a look at these highlights. Of course, Darnold with a couple himself. See that Trace Mcsorely throw for a touchdown. It was the biggest play of the game. It was early on, too. Let's take a look at it. I believe that was him running. It is. Look at him go. Who's the player of the game? Does it show that? It should be Trace Mcsorely. Rushing yards for the Ravens led. I mean, look at the yards per play. Super similar. That fumble at the one, though, that was really what caused it. And unfortunately, they cannot beat the Jets. If you have any other suggestions for something like this, let me know in the comment section below. We'll take a quick look at the stats. Why not? Good game from Trace. Just that fumble, man. Where is it? Right there. 7 for 61. What a game. Just, fumbled the ball. I don't really know why the stats matter because, honestly, they're all the same. It's just Trace Mcsorely out here doing Trace Mcsorely things. Regardless, thanks for watching. Going to be a video later today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. Maybe leave a like, subscribe out, do all that stuff, whatever. But until next video, see ya!